Hi, I'm Jan Kugel. For those who don't know me yet, I'm a GMP quality assurance specialist. I'm going to release a series of videos which would be interesting to you and anyone working in a GMP environment. So let me ask you a question. What scares people who work in a GMP environment the most? Is it snakes? Spiders? The recession? Probably all of that. But the answer that I'm looking for is an audit, especially audits that are conducted by government agencies like the American FDA, for example. An unsuccessful FDA audit can lead to a warning letter, which in turn can lead to a lengthy production shutdown and huge losses for the company. This happens constantly to companies of all sizes and age. Smaller new companies may not have enough experienced personnel or the resources to comply with all regulations. Big and older companies, on the other hand, may have too much confidence in their internal accumulated knowledge that they neglect to stay current with new regulations. Who has never heard this sentence before? We have been working this way for 20 years now and we don't want to change anything. Then comes a government agency, smacks you on the head and determines that 20 years old computer systems, procedures or equipment are not state of the art and the production cannot go on in this state. The key to avoiding such situations is to stay informed and constantly work on improvements. But what to improve? When you work in the same company for many years, you become routine blinded. So the best solution is to look outside the company. One of the best free resources is the actual US FDA warning letter database, where you can learn from the mistakes of others and make sure it doesn't happen in your company as well. But who has the time to search the huge database for interesting and relevant content? Usually nobody. But this is exactly what I will be doing in this weekly video series, which will be called Letters to Avoid. I will be presenting you one case per week, from which the novices in the field could learn and the professionals in the industry could refresh their knowledge and also stay current with new regulations. Staying current is utmost important because the safety and the well-being of the consumers are far more important than acing an audit. Already today, I will give you a small taste of it. It's quite a simple case. I will start with the company Circulatory Technology Inc., a small company that manufactures medical devices situated in New York, USA. Their products consist of devices which increase the efficiency of an extracorporeal life support systems that provide prolonged cardiac and respiratory support to persons whose heart and lungs are unable to provide an adequate amount of gas exchange to sustain life. Important products which could be very beneficial for patients, but they also may have a critical impact on their health if something goes wrong with the device. Therefore, validated and monitored production processes are crucial. On September 2018, FDA has knocked on the company's door, and after a not satisfying reply from the company regarding the audit findings, the feared letter has arrived 5 months later. The main violation was concerning 21 CFR 820/75, which states, when changes or process deviations occur, the manufacturer shall review and evaluate the process and perform a validation where appropriate. This must occur, of course, prior to finished product release. The company has violated this requirement by adding a step to its manufacturing process which concerns a whole line of its products. They failed to evaluate and revalidate the process to ensure that the change doesn't have any adverse effects on the function of their products. On top of that, to this finding, the company has replied as follows. There have been no complaints about the product since the process change, and this shows that the change was successful. What do you think about this reply? I can only imagine the FDA's first reaction to this reply, which was probably this. After that, the FDA has rightfully responded that lack of complaints doesn't substitute for a revalidation of the process. With such crucial devices, that's how I imagine the patient writing the complaint. Compliance problems can arise within any company, even if they have the best intentions. I find the products of circulatory technology to be very important, and I wish them good luck in abolishing the regulatory deficiencies. And in conclusion, remember, any change to a process must be evaluated, and if the change may affect the quality of the product, the revalidation of the process must occur. So thank you for joining me for the first episode of Letters to Avoid. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to discuss the content and share with the community your thoughts about the case. Also, please share and like this video. To be notified when new episodes come out, make sure to follow me on LinkedIn and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Qualistory. Links are in the description. Stay compliant and see you next week.